It's been a while, Clips family, but today we have an install because, as you guys probably saw, I recently got a 2025 CRF450x. We took it out for a rip last weekend, and it honestly reignited my whole entire flame and passion for riding. And it is desert season, so I'm trying to get this thing ready before our next trip I go to Dallas this weekend for an open wheel race, and then I come home, and then it's Thanksgiving, and the day after Thanksgiving, I'm going out for a camping trip with some friends, and I'm gonna bring this, I'm gonna bring the Razor, but before we go out, I wanna install a new exhaust pipe. The pipe we are installing today is an FMF pipe. I read a lot of you guys' comments from the previous video about the bike and mods and stuff, and although there's a few different things I wanna do, I thought I would start off with honestly the coolest one. So we have a FMF pipe. I didn't do the header system. I just wanted to start off with the exhaust portion. I don't necessarily want to increase power out of this bike yet, because it was plenty of power for me. Although I have read a lot of comments and there's a lot of people recommending doing an ECU. So I am looking at that. And I'll probably end up doing it, but I don't really want to rush into things quite yet, because I want to get used to the bike and really kind of understand how it is. But this is super sick. Yeah. Blue titanium 4-1, and it's going to be a slip-on, so it actually should be a very easy install, as I just dirty up all the titanium with my fingerprints. We'll be sure to clean that before we put it on. But before we install this, let's start the bike up and do an initial stock exhaust check. Doesn't sound great. Today, it changes. My other camera died, so I'm doing this on my iPhone now. Super simple, I think. I'm doing this all just by figuring it out, but it's a bike. It's gotta be pretty simple. That off, this should reveal. Oh yeah, all right. So it's a slip-on, but slips on to there. So we'll remove this exhaust bracket here, and then I'll start loosening this up. We'll take that off, and I should be able to slide it off. So I'm gonna take both these off. After taking those off and loosening the clamp, yeah, man, bikes are a breeze, baby. Let's take that off. Okay, so one of the biggest reasons as to why I wanted to switch to this is because this exhaust, super light. I don't know how much it weighs. I think it's like under 10 pounds. This one is probably like 17 pounds or so. So we're gonna shave off a little bit of weight, which is awesome because this bike is a little bit heavier. Now we're gonna transfer over this guy right here, and it's actually on there, and I don't have a camera person today. It might have came with a bracket, let's find out, or a new hose clamp. It did. It absolutely did. No, that's actually the spark. That ain't no bracket, that's just a spark right there. That don't seem to be what I be looking for. With that off, it came with this little slip-on. I think that's just to make the diameters perfect, because this one's a little bit too wide. So we're gonna install this slip-on, and then we're gonna line her back up. I swear, I just had it in a second ago. I just had a second. Come on, brother.
0.5, what is this, buttery films?
Look at that.
What is that? Tell them what that is.
I already did. That's the little slip-in. It's like a slip-in to make the diameter fit right. Reuse the washer bracket or the hose clamp it came with.
Is this thing gonna be loud or what?
I don't know. I think that's supposed to go on the outside. So. Yep. There she goes. Nate, that's a perfect fitment, brother. Dude, I'm leaving the car scene, going to the bike scene. It's the quickest install I've ever seen in my life. Thing is I didn't get the header system. I just got the slip-on. So I wasn't sure what I'd want.
He wants you to throw the ball.
Kona.
I got you.
Oh, that's perfect.
Threw it a little far. This is a 90-second install.
Dude, pretty epic.
Is that really it? It's just one bolt? 2 bolts?
Well, a bolt for the clamp and then just reuse hardware. It's literally it.
It's pretty sick. The pipe you had before was pretty quiet, yeah?
Yeah, it was more so like, it just sounded so like
Hey.
high pitched. Or not high pitched, it just didn't sound good. It sounded like super muffled and like a can of bees. Yeah, it's the bracket. Look, if I go like this.
Fastest pipe install ever?
There she goes.
Did you give the bike a name?
No.
Got a name her.
Kind of like Sally.
Sally?
Sally's kind of a good name.
Sally?
You don't like it?
I kind of like
Sally.
Sally.
It's bad.
No, I kind of like Sally.
Well, Nate, just like that, she's ready for her first experiment. No plastics on. Make sure we don't got any no leaks.
Now it sounds much better.
Oh no, I didn't like that. The titanium. No. How staggy is it? Oh yeah.
It's pretty stained. No way you're just running it like that. You can't do that.
Will isopropyl alcohol?
I think so. It'll help. Just hose her. Cleaning pipe.
That's it, bro. Here we go. Let her eat.
Oh!
Oh my god. It sounds so much better.
Oh.
Oh, cold. Dude, wow.
Sounds way better.
It sounds so good. Damn, maybe I should get the header system.
That would be really loud. Is that the big fatty up here that you see on some
so
bikes?
the thing is yeah, but you can get like a little high flow cap on them, but the replacements, they look about the same diameter. So I was like, okay, is it really gonna make that much of a difference? I didn't think so. That sounds sick.
That's loud.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm gonna put all the plastics back on. We'll go for a little rip.
She's tall.
It is a little tall. It's a little tall. First gear, the clutch is super sensitive. I need to adjust the catch point a little bit so it's like right at the top.
Oh, it's top.
Or right at the bottom, I'm sorry. Like it's like you go half inch off the bar and you're like engaging clutch. Go for a rip, you know how to ride.
It's been so long.
It's really touchy. I don't know why Nate's nervous. Oh, it sounds good. Nate's been riding Harleys way before I even had mine. I don't know why he's so scared to drive it. I'm excited to hear this thing. Oh, it sounds so much better. What? Best upgrade ever. Approved. Approved. She's a heavy one. Dude, can you hear it like cracking?
Yeah.
Bop, 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 bop.
Yeah.
I doubt I noticed a difference with the exhaust of being faster, or maybe I'm just not used to it because I haven't ridden on the road. But on the road, not on dirt, this thing hauls. Dude, it feels like in second and third it wants to pick the front wheel up.
I bet.
Like, it's not going to, but it damn near feels like it wants to.
I mean, just from revving it, my hand on the throttle, I was like, that thing's got pep to it.
You want to ride it?
I don't know.
I mean, Nate, you ride Harleys. It's not like an R1, but like I will say the low end response is super touchy. I've also been filming with the Vail side the past couple days. As you can see, this oil spot on the ground. There's a breather behind the oil fill neck that we haven't capped, that we need to cap. Can't see it really. You actually can't see it, but it's right behind here. We're still on like extreme low boost, and this video will go out before we actually do the driving video and all that stuff, but I've been driving it. I have to put 500 miles on the setup for braking purposes before we can actually like put E in it and actually turn up the boost. Right now it's making like 650, and all I'll say is 650 in a 2,700 pound car is crazy. My 880 Supra made 850. The thing weighs like 3,300 pounds. And it hooks a lot better than the RX-7 does. This is the scariest car I've ever owned, and it's on minimal boost. When we like actually crank it up and make hundreds of more horsepower, it's gonna be completely useless. I'm actually looking at doing a like drag setup for the car. Not that I'm gonna be drag racing it, but something so I can put like a big drag radial on the back with a skinnier front tire for street driving that we can mob around on, so the thing can actually hook on the freeway. But that thing is mental. Like, I can't wait for all those videos to go out. They sound absolutely insane. Oh, so sick. I also don't show any of the stuff on the main channel, but this is my P226. I'm really into firearms. I have quite a few of them, but this is one that I recently got, or not recently got, but I recently put a new red dot on. So I was at the range yesterday sighting it in. It's so sick. We have a SIG flashlight on it, and it's called what is it called? EOTech, yeah, that's right. EOTech red dot on it. It's so good. So hyped on this. When we go out to our desert trip next week, we're going out to like BML land where you're allowed to shoot, and I can finally shoot this thing outdoor because the range I go to is inside, but so sick. Absolutely love it. This is the P226 Scorpion, and the Scorpion comes with a few little minor differences, different grip, different handle, and yeah, I don't know. If you guys like the firearm stuff, I'd be willing to film firearms on this channel, but on the main channel, just the way YouTube is, I just don't feel comfortable doing that. But as you can see, I have quite a few different things and sights and a bunch of stuff. So really cool. I'm excited to take this out next weekend and go shooting with the boys and really have a lot of fun. Really looking forward to the camping stuff. On the main channel, you guys said you wanted to see more camping trips. Although I typically don't film that stuff, maybe I'll film it and bring a camera out and just make an hour-long special. That would be pretty like raw and uncut, and I'll put it on the Clips channel if you guys want. All right, Nate's coming down. Let's get his. Oh, I heard him stall it. Bump start it.
Dude, this thing's fast.
Isn't it nuts?
Yeah.
Like, for a dirt bike?
This thing's fast. I was crying out there.
Dude, I was like tearing up. I was going so fast.
My hat almost flew off.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised your hat didn't come off.
Yeah.
That's why I left mine here. How good does that pipe sound?
So sick.
It sounds so.
You hear me all the way down the road?
Dude, I can hear you all the way down the road, and it's like. Ga.
So sick. Just put a smile on my face.
You look good on that bike, Nate.
I think I need something.
Well, when we go out next week, we'll bring this, the two pitties,
I
and
want to get out there.
we'll bring the Razor out, as you guys can see.
It's kind of flat. It looks sad right now.
Nate and I took it out last week,
Yeah.
down some like trails by my house, and I got a flat tire. I have not fixed it yet, but it's okay. We have a spare right here, so we'll chuck that on. But absolute flat. If you guys saw this on the Clip channel, we had the whole entire thing like redone, and it's so sick. So we're finally in desert season. Dude, sounds proper.
Yeah, I love it.
Also, if any of you guys have a product that you recommend that you can comment down below for oil stains on driveways, please let me know your suggestions. I've cleaned up a lot of oil stains. You actually can't see too many of them. There's a couple of them right there. But this is what I've been using. It's called Chomp. concrete oil stain remover. I got this just off of Amazon, found some good reviews. But if anybody knows any, please comment them. Because this one works okay. It's definitely not great. And literally, you just like lay it down. And after like an hour, this turns to like chalk. And then you get like a steel brush. And you kind of just, I don't know, brush it out. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'll show you guys once I do this. But you kind of just make a big mess. And then I just kind of like spread it out like so. And for the most part, it does a pretty good job. But sometimes it, I don't know, doesn't work at all. So suggestions would be absolutely appreciated below, everyone. This is actually from Nate's car.
Yeah, right.
Nate's car is still for sale, hasn't listed it yet.
Dude,
Don't know what he's doing.
I'm gonna switch the package out for the Rexy for the Raptor, and then the Hog for
The dirt bike?
the dirt bike.
You know,
Complete package.
you kind of could, but you say that, but I don't know if you'll actually do it. The thing is the Hog and the dirt bike are kind of opposite seasons, so like it kind of works.
Yeah, it does.
Or you could just every season
I don't know.
just
That
keep...
just got me fired up. Got my adrenaline going.
Dude, you could get... That's fuel injection, which I would recommend now that I own one. You could get like a fuel injection 250, like 2020 and below.
$6,000?
Less than
No
that,
way
dude.
less than that.
I'm telling you, because I was scouring the marketplace. If you spent $4,000, you could absolutely get like a fuel injected 250 race bike, 100% for $4,000. Just saying. Just saying. If you actually try hard enough, you probably find someone on Facebook just to do a straight deal.
That's true. That's true.
I think it's a little bit too cold out. It's been about an hour, and it hasn't really all chalked over. But as you can see, I mean, there's still a dark spot. But I normally do this a few separate times. Oh, there you go. There's a cool distinction. So this little spot right here, it wasn't dry, and on the other side it was dry, and you can see the clear line. So does a pretty good job. It's just gonna take a few more attempts to really get it all out. Otherwise, not bad.